Toronto Raptors in that second quarter.
OG, along with Thaddeus Young, getting his 6th consecutive start. Van Vliet, Trent Jr., and Boucher. And flipping it up is Thad Young, and it doesn't go. So Boucher starts the second half over Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez with 2 fouls. Boucher so active in that first half, 12 points and 8 rebounds. Here's Dwight Powell laying it up and in, and we're tied at 54.
And what a Chris Boucher adjustment will do, of course, it will bring that energy. It will bring that offensive rebound ability. I don't know if it'll necessarily bring the three-point shot, but he does bring a different element that helped the Raptors get that lead.
Dinwiddie. And his pass intended for Powell, broke it up. Here's Anunoby. Anunoby hesitation move, now driving off balance. Good. Going left, shooting right.
And I like that. He got took that a little bit Fred Van Vliet. You've seen him do it in the past, but that was a good move, being patient, changing up his speeds, and getting to the spot he wanted to get to.
At 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals in that first meeting. Shot short, batted out. Gary. Good job batting it around. The volleyball coming away with it. And the jumper doesn't go, and we have a foul on the floor. And it's going to go against Dallas. And let's send it over to Savannah Hamilton.
I spoke to Adrian Griffin, assistant coach of the Toronto Raptors, at the half. I asked him how integral Fred Van Vliet's presence has been so far this game. He said that he brings a calmness to the floor, and it opens up the floor with his shooting, and that the coaches trust him. It's like having a coach on the floor itself. And then when it comes to Luka and containing him to only 5 attempts in the first half, they said that they're happy with their coverages right now. But once he gets going, that's when it's going to be a problem potentially. But they got to limit that right away. It's a playoff style basketball approach, so they're going to keep on mixing up the coverages like they have done so far. Matt?
Thank you. A foul is going to be charged at Thaddeus Young there. To the Gary Trent Jr. bucket. Raptors by 4. You know Doncic, as Dinwiddie checks out with 4 fouls.
And you know what I love? That one foul that the Mavericks just got, because they're trying to keep Chris Boucher off the glass. So that's another element you have to pay attention to if you're a Dallas Maverick player. You have to pay attention to Chris.
Doncic, he'll swing it. 3 doesn't go, and Anunoby with the rebound.
So this is when your double teams can work now, because of Spencer Dinwiddie is out the game. As you see OG attacking Luka on the defensive end. They can play some defense as well. That's how you can limit some of the offensive opportunities.
Julio Campazzo on the floor and out of bounds. Dallas basketball, the defensive pressure, intensity. Yeah.
See it right in front of us. Look at him. 2 deflections by Thaddeus Young. Get that hand up. Let me get another deflection. That intensity is up, and you love to see that intensity at the start of the second half.
Averaging 12.5 points, better than 7 rebounds, and over 3 assists as a starter. Lazo with the 3, doesn't go.
NBA on Sky Sports, sponsored by Unibet.
Getting to the offensive glass, it's his specialty, has 5 offensive rebounds.
And guess what? If the coach is not calling a play for you, if they don't have the ball in your hands, as I mentioned, you can do other things that can impact the game and will impact the game and will impact winning. And Chris Boucher is showing how to do it.
Doncic, OG got a piece of it. And it's deflected, OG hustling. And it's going to be Dallas basketball. And Nick Nurse is talking to Brent Barnaky. I'm not sure that it was deflected. That's what Bill Kennedy is saying. I got the call. And it's off of Reggie Bullock for sure. And now a foul is going to be charged to Boucher. So a couple of calls here. 62 to 54. Yeah, they're going to, let's see if they decide to challenge this. I think that's a conversation that's going on right now. And Fred wants to challenge it. And Brent Barnaky's explaining why that call was made. Finney Smith good with the first.
You can see it when you're undermanned.
Yeah.
The desperation, like you got to challenge that. You know, every possession means something.
And I think Nick Nurse is also having a word about, you know, Bill Kennedy overruled everybody there, right? It was deflected. It was off of Reggie Bullock. It was deflected initially by Gary Trent Jr., then it went through the fingertips of Bullock.
That's a conversation for later. Yeah, we get a couple calls later. Just soften them up a little bit.
62-57. Maybe the reason is that Young finds Boucher on the duck end. He's got 16. But in a game like this, if you're Nick Nurse, maybe you're saying, you know what, I may need that challenge in the fourth quarter.
No,
right?
for sure. Got to be strategic about it.
And a double dribble. There you go, double dribble.
And a lot of times it all evens out, right? It'll even out. And I love that last play. Thaddeus Young and Fred VanVleet with the pick and roll action. That short roll. And then Chris Boucher coming from the dunker spot to finish the play off. Good execution by the Raptors.
VanVleet. Fred. Double. OG kicks it in the corner. Boucher. No. And Chris 0-2 from three-point range. Has 16 and 9. Here's Doncic. Gives it up. Swings it. Campazzo back over to Doncic. The bounce. And it rims out. And it's going to be a foul on Dwight Powell. And Christian Wood's going to check in. Doncic 3 of 7. Raptors have done a tremendous job against him.
Just showing different defenses, right? And he's being unselfish. And we've seen it earlier. Remember when they double teamed DeMar DeRozan, limiting him to about 9 shots.
Call. Wood with the rejection. Here's Bullock. Raptors by 7. Wood back over to Bullock. And a reach in on Thaddeus Young. That's going to be his third.
You're just talking about the Raptors and their packages of defenses. And you mentioned it before against Chicago early in the year when they double-teamed DeMar DeRozan. Now you double-teaming another superstar in Luka Doncic. And it's impactful, right? He's not getting a lot of shot opportunities.
And the three-pointer is good. It's only his 8th shot. He's got 14 points. He's made 2 threes. We talked about him shooting 29% from 3.
Offensive foul.
An offensive foul. Thaddeus Young takes it. And Doncic, that's his first.
He's showing him a body, right? Raising that second line of defense just a little higher so he couldn't maneuver. And you look at OG, go right there, right to left spin, that footwork, little Kobe Bryant-esque.
Yeah. And it over to Thad Young. There it is. And a foul. The double comes in that situation in the great recognition.
Looks like you land in an airplane right there, but you know when that double comes.
First free throw doesn't go for Boucher. Hernan Gomez against Brooklyn, a double-double off of the bench, right? Both of them. It was the first time in the franchise history